We could spend a lot of time on this chapter, but really, let's be honest. This slide sums it up. When the importance placed on winning supersedes all else, athletes may take drugs to enhance their performance and gain unfair advantages over opponents. And we've seen that across the board in sport after sport after sport. Drug testing does some help to curb that, but not a lot. Let's be honest. People are still today getting busted in Major League Baseball, even though it's up to a near half a season suspension and a ban from the playoffs that year if you get caught, and people are still doing it. Now, it's interesting that in leagues like the NFL, people don't really care that much. They don't get all that worked up. It's a 4-game suspension. They just move on and go on to something else. But in places like Major League Baseball or in the Olympics, it is still a massive deal. I wonder how many of you are interested to see that on a slide that contains amphetamines, we're also talking about cocaine. I pause here to point out that we're not just talking about big money sports. Gymnasts and wrestlers often choose to take amphetamines to help them lose weight because of initial appetite suppressing effects. If you're unfamiliar with the Len Bias story, please stop what you're doing and Google it. It is absolutely mind boggling what happened with him. A young man who, to hear reports, never took drugs in his life, and 2 days after he was drafted in the NBA, he was dead. Probably this is the one that everybody knows most about or has heard most about, anabolic steroids, where you inject yourself, or, in the case of Barry Bonds' situation, there was a lot of talk about the clear and the cream and that sort of thing. So this is one that you're probably more familiar with than any of the rest that we've talked about, or the one you expected to hear about when you found out this chapter was going to be about drugs in sport. These are some of the issues that taking anabolic steroids can cause. I'll let you read them for yourself. When we started drug testing at UPike, and that was in the days it was Pikeville College, we started drug testing athletes, and some of them would post mild complaints, not a lot, but some would. And I always had the same take with them. You don't have to take the drug test, but we don't have to let you participate in your sport of choice either. So that typically put a hush to any little bit of talk we may have had, but usually it wasn't too much. Our athletes were pretty understanding about it.